women or girl I've been seeing for a couple months. She's conflicted about making it exclusive. I know she's not seeing other guys, but she'll alternate between affection, intimacy, and then completely ignore me. I really like her, but I've pretty much come to realize this probably won't become anything more than it is, and that bothers me. I want to just go, but I'm having a hard time quelling the feeling in my chest. How do I make it stop? That is just only one reality of a man in this society. If someone loses interest in you, then the best thing to do is to not chase after them and instead walk away. Whenever I feel like the spark has died to a woman or girl, I walk away. I delete them off social media. Why? Deleting them helps in several ways. It shows you aren't needy and are willing to move on. It helps with your mental health. You won't be posting on social media in the hope that they see in an attempt to impress them. You won't see what they're up to, which can make you jealous if it seems like they are living a better life than you. You won't feel the need to stalk their profiles and think about them. You can clear that mental space that the person has been taking up and focus on self-improvement. I've unfollowed several girls I've had a thing with in the past, and they've done one of two things. Chased after me, shows they're interested. Never messaged me again, shows that they aren't interested. Either way, I've won. Epictetus said, in Stoic philosophy, if someone is incapable of distinguishing good things from bad and neutral things from either, well, how could such a person be capable of love? The power to love, then, belongs only to the wise man. Stoicism offers a distinct perspective on the term love, compared to the diverse modern interpretations. In Stoic philosophy, love extends beyond romantic inclinations or familial ties. The Stoics recognized different facets of love, emphasizing virtues that transcend the complexities of human relationships. Eros, known as romantic love, often driven by desire or passion, was seen as ephemeral by the Stoics. They believed it could distract individuals from their path to virtue, urging restraint and caution in succumbing to its intense emotions. Philostorgia, or familial love, was valued by the Stoics for its nurturing and supportive nature within families. However, they encouraged a broader sense of love encompassing the kinship of humanity, advocating for universal goodwill and kindness towards all. Philia, understood as platonic or friendship love, was highly esteemed by the Stoics. This form of love was grounded in mutual respect, trust, and shared values rather than solely emotional attachment. Philia was perceived as a valuable connection based on moral character and intellectual harmony. Stoicism encouraged a higher form of love, one that transcended personal desires or conditions. Unconditional love, characterized by selflessness and goodwill toward others irrespective of circumstances. This love, rooted in virtue, was seen as an essential component of living in accordance with nature and the Stoic ideals. However, the Stoics also cautioned against excessive attachment or obsession in relationships, recognizing that such emotions could hinder an individual's pursuit of tranquility and virtue. Instead, they advocated for a balanced approach, acknowledging love's positive aspects while maintaining a rational and virtuous demeanor. In summary, Stoic philosophy redefined love, emphasizing a broader and more inclusive perspective that went beyond fleeting emotions or personal attachments. It highlighted love as a virtue guiding individuals towards a path of moral excellence, universal goodwill, and inner peace. If a Stoic is to live in accordance with nature, they should not deny themselves love. Stoicism's approach to emotions, particularly love, often gets misinterpreted as an outright rejection of feeling. However, the Stoics didn't dismiss love. Instead, they sought a balanced understanding of it, rooted in their core teachings about virtues. So here are the 4 lessons to deal with women or relationship, based on Stoicism. Number 1. Virtue. Central to Stoic philosophy are the 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, while Musonius Rufus, a Stoic philosopher, maintained that engaging in physical intimacy doesn't necessarily contradict these virtues. He emphasized the importance of ethical conduct within relationships. His perspective focused on ensuring that relationships uphold consent, respect, fidelity, and avoid harmful actions like obsession or mistreatment, which may cloud an individual's judgment and disrupt their virtue. On the other hand, Cicero, another Stoic thinker, distinguished between pure loves and mere lust, highlighting the challenge of distinguishing between genuine affection and base desires. Cicero believed that for a wise person, engaging in romantic relationships should transcend turbulent emotions like longing, anxiety, or distress. It's crucial to dispel the misconception that Stoics disregard human emotions, including affection. Instead, they prioritize virtue above transient emotions. They viewed emotions beyond the virtues as preferred indifferences, acknowledging them as beneficial but not fundamental to a virtuous life. According to Stoicism, romantic relationships, even feelings of desire, can align with a virtuous life if they are consensual, mutually beneficial, and don't impede an individual's adherence to living in harmony with nature. Importantly, Stoics stressed that a person could lead a fulfilling, morally sound life without necessarily having a romantic partner. The essence of Stoic teachings about love lies in ensuring that emotions, particularly in romantic relationships, don't overshadow or distract from one's commitment to the virtues. It's about acknowledging and appreciating emotions without allowing them to dictate or compromise the pursuit of a virtuous life. This Stoic perspective on love emphasizes the significance of aligning personal relationships with ethical values, promoting consensual and respectful interactions that support an individual's pursuit of living a morally upright life. Number 2. Eudaimonia. The Stoics approached love with a balanced view, focusing on their ultimate goal of achieving eudaimonia, a state of flourishing and contentment. Central to their philosophy was the pursuit of apatheia, a life devoid of extreme emotions like fear, pain, or excessive desires. While recognizing the importance of love in a fulfilling life, Stoicism cautioned against allowing intense emotions and passionate attachments to overshadow the pursuit of eudaimonia. There was a concern that fervent love could lead to excessive desires, greed, or turbulent passions, potentially derailing an individual from their virtues. For Stoics, the key was to embrace love, but to do so in a way that aligns with their pursuit of a balanced and virtuous life. It wasn't about rejecting love outright, but rather embracing it in moderation, ensuring that affection and relationships didn't become a source of excessive or irrational desires that could disrupt their path toward eudaimonia. Number 3. Pleasure. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, emphasized embracing the circumstances and people that destiny brings into our lives, advocating for wholehearted acceptance. When it comes to love, pleasure naturally intertwines with the concept. Stoicism acknowledges romantic love as a preferred indifferent, a delightful experience but not an absolute necessity for a fulfilling life. However, the Stoics acknowledged the importance of pleasure and the exploration of physical intimacy, especially in the initial stages of a relationship. In a romantic context, physical intimacy distinguishes a romantic relationship from a mere friendship. Stoicism views an ideal relationship as one grounded in mutual love, commitment, trust, and friendship, a union that transcends the physical dimension. However, Stoics cautioned against casual relationships solely driven by physical desires or the pursuit of pleasure. They believed such relationships lacked depth and meaningful fulfillment. Engaging in purely physical relationships contradicts the Stoic principle of apatheia, the pursuit of a life free from excessive emotions, and thus was discouraged in Stoic philosophy. Finally, number 4, love and loss. Consider subscribing to our channel. So love and loss. Stoicism confronts the reality of love and loss head-on, acknowledging that in any romantic relationship, there are ultimately 2 potential outcomes: a separation or the passing of a loved one. This perspective guides Stoics to embrace the impermanence of relationships and prepare themselves for the potential loss of a partner or loved ones. Seneca's words, echoing this sentiment, encourage individuals to move forward after losing a loved one, suggesting that it's more beneficial to seek new connections than dwell on the past. Stoic philosophy, exemplified by the practice of memento mori, underscores the inevitability of loss. It encourages individuals to regularly contemplate mortality, serving as a reminder of life's transience and the fragility of relationships. Similarly, Epictetus advocated for premeditatio malorum, a mental exercise envisioning potential hardships, emphasizing the finite nature of love's duration. By acknowledging this temporality, Stoics strive not to be consumed by love, but to focus on personal growth, aiming to become the best possible partner for their significant other. This Stoic approach suggests that investing in oneself, nurturing personal development, and fostering inner strength are crucial elements of a relationship, rather than fixating solely on the love for another person. Stoicism encourages individuals to cultivate their character and virtues, thereby enhancing the companionship they offer to their partners. In doing so, when separation occurs, whether through a breakup or death, Stoics aim to embrace gratitude for the relationship that existed. This approach encourages them to cherish the love they experienced, even in the face of absence, and to refrain from excessive grief. Instead, they focus on honoring the bond shared. Stoicism's teachings on love and loss emphasize the importance of appreciating and cherishing relationships while being prepared for their eventual conclusion. By accepting the fleeting nature of these connections, Stoics strive to cultivate resilience, gratitude, and a deeper understanding of the profound impact of love in their lives. That's it, my friend. Good luck.